Hey, I wanted to give you an update about how my PTSD has been, especially going through the EMDR therapy. And I cannot tell you how absolutely amazing I feel right now. I went through my intake session, I went through two sessions of EMDR based around losing my daughter Ruby, and then another session where we just kind of talked, and then a couple more sessions that actually pertain to another area in my life that I've been struggling in for some time. And um, so last time I only had a couple sessions of EMDR, and I made progress with seeing the police officer that took me to the hospital and not feeling real, not feeling the anxiety and just, some slight flutters in my stomach. But I was able to be around him for a good 20, 30 minutes when before it was like I just tried to get as quick and as far out of whatever room I was in possible. It just as soon as I possibly could, because I just didn't want to be around him because of my anxiety. And so um, since then, I went for a couple sessions of EMDR with regards to kind of pushing people away that I care about. And that's something that I've been dealing with for a while. And come to find out, there were some things that happened when I was in middle school, something that happened when I was in college that were affecting me, and part of the big reason why I was pushing people away that I cared about. And so I went through two sessions and were about that. And the second of those two sessions was earlier this week. And after that session, the day after, I started to feel like a huge weight was lifted off of my shoulders, off of my chest. I feel absolutely amazing. I cannot tell you, between my PTSD from losing Ruby and then dealing with pushing people away and that sort of issue, I am such a true believer of EMDR. I mean, I read about it and I kind of talked to some different people about it, and I was not completely sure, but I was like, you know what? I've done traditional therapy, talk therapy and things like that, and it has not helped my PTSD. And, I still had those symptoms. So I was like, you know what? I'm willing to try it. I'm at this point where I need to do something. My life has been greatly affected by losing my daughter, and also come to find out by a couple situations that happened earlier on in my life. And so going through EMDR about those things has been amazing, absolutely amazing. I have felt not necessarily like a whole nother person, but when you feel that stress and that anxiety lifted off of you, it is absolutely an amazing feeling. Um, like so many things are so much better. Um, and I feel so much better. And I was even, a couple days ago, I actually picked up the phone one evening and I made 3 phone calls. I have not done that in 4 years. A lot of times I would, hesitate about trying to call people, or if they were calling me, I would not answer. I would send it to my voicemail. And I've answered the phone without hesitating, without anxiety and worry. Um, there was something I'd ordered online and I hadn't gotten it yet. I didn't hesitate. I picked up the phone. I called customer service to find out what was going on with my order. Any other time before this, I would have emailed them. I would have texted some, if I, instead of making a phone call to somebody, I would have done everything I could to not have to pick up the phone and make a phone call. And I made phone calls and I didn't think a second thing about it. Um, so I am amazed. I feel incredible. And I have EMDR to thank for that. I cannot tell you um, how amazing I feel. Now, I know everything that has happened to me and all the situations and things that I talked through. But what EMDR has done is where a lot of times I would talk about, losing my daughter, and all of these intense emotions would come flooding back into me as if I was right there experiencing it at that exact minute. And that doesn't happen to me anymore. I still have emotions about my daughter and losing her and what I went through, but it's not like I'm reliving it, like I'm right there again. I can't say how much of a relief that is. I will never in my life forget my daughter, forget what happened, forget the exact day and every single thing that happened prior to leading up to her death. But I don't have to relive those intense, unbearable emotions and relive it every moment. It's an amazing and invigorating and empowering feeling that I'm not having to be bogged down with my PTSD and battling that and having that get in front of me and in the way of doing basic things of making a phone call and pushing people away or things like that. I can start to be kind of more of a normal person again to some degree. Not a person that is battling PTSD, but somebody that is able to actually have a life past and beyond PTSD. I just want to share that. I'm so excited, and I cannot tell you how thankful I am to EMDR. So thanks for listening and watching my video, and I hope you have a great evening.